Should recall this is that matter where passport renewal is due for those minor daughters.
Yes, Lordship. The objections are that the documents given as enclosures and annexures are fraudulent. P3 and the additional documents. Additional documents which were given. P3, may I? Their own documents show that. Go to P3, Lordship, page 34. Day 1, they say 14 February 2025. There is something happening in House of Lords. That is 2025. But the top of the page shows 2024. Then you go to additional documents, IA 1, page 8. It's a prepayment invoice of House of Lords where the event number is shown 30908. Event date is 20th 8. No, IA. Additional documents.
Filed by them yesterday, my lord.
Filed by them yesterday.
Today, in fact, filed by them served to us.
My lord, I'm sorry for intervening. My lord, issue before your lordship says right to get a passport renewed. Reason, whatever reason, Menaka Gandhi, my lord, versus Union, it's a fundamental right of a person to get a passport renewed. Can it be, my lord, objected threadbare like this? I'm justifying, my lord. I'll answer to whatever objections are being raised. But the issue is, my lord, let it not be sidetracked at the behest of a person, my lord, who wants to kill the career of their, my lord, two minor daughters. This is the welfare being shown by a father, my lord. They are being honored by the House of Lords, my lord, the Parliament of UK and the Oxford University. My lord, in the second IA, filed yesterday, we have filed a formal invite, my lord, sent to the petitioner's mother and the two daughters, my lord. Is your lordship, my lord, being considered in this case to consider whether this invite is correct or not? My lord, kindly come to the IA, my lord. So let it not be sidetracked by showing this. Exactly, my lord. I want to go on a holiday. Let's take it this way, my lord. Let's take it this way, my lord. My lord, the girls are the youth icons of the country, my lord. They are invited as chief guests in schools. They're 13-year-old girls. They are writers, poets, singers, my lord. And this gentleman is objecting to the girls being going to UK, my lord, for facilitation in the House of Lords. So, all right. Let it not be sidetracked, my lord. But the lordship would tell, my lord, when it goes off the track, my lord. Certainly, my lord. Agreed, my lord.
You are a party figure, but you are not living in a life.
But your lordship would kindly bear only one thing in mind. The rules and the statutory form only require no prohibitory order from any court to issue a passport, my lord. Admittedly, there is no prohibitory order, my lord. I had shown that annexure, my lord, to your lordship C on the last day, my lord. That annexure is on record. So, law does not require anybody's consent. And the impugned order passed by the passport authority is, and lordship would just see the impugned order, my lord. Because my only concern is, my lord, this can go on and on. Lordship may see page 45, my lord, the impugned order. The passport authority says you go and get his consent. I say no one requires consent of a father when admittedly there is no prohibitory order by the court under the format C of the statutory rules. I have to give only this declaration as a mother. And am I going to run away? I am Additional Chief Secretary of State of Madhya Pradesh, serving. I am going to run away abroad with the kids. What objection possibly can be there? And your lordship may not be required into the nature of. My lord.
You are not permitting it.
Very well, my lord.
The argument you already have. Thereafter the notice was issued. Prima facie court was convinced, therefore the notice was issued.
Very well, my lord. Only one line before my lord. Only one line. Whether the objections are in a way relevant or not, lordship would consider.
Decide.
Yes. Please go on.
Not decided.
Yes, let my friend go on.
Thanks, Lordship. I am referring only to the documents which are filed by them to begin with. Page 8 of IA1. It shows House of Lords prepayment advice invoice, event number 30908. The event date is last year.
That's the other. There are two IAs.
If there is another IA, I don't have a copy of it.
Yes, state age.
Page 8, House of Lords prepayment invoice, event number 30908, event date is 20th of November 2024. You come to page number 7, Lordship. Event number 30908, the same event, the date is shown as 14 February 2025. If you go to their P3, P3 is the itinerary shown by them, 2025. But yes, but it is in the evenings, 1830 to 2230. It doesn't, Lordship, generally change. This document is forged because at the bottom also it says date printed is 8/2/2024. So what they have done is only change the date right at the top and put it 14 February 2025. This event probably happened, and that is why there is a prepayment invoice which was paid in last year, November 2024. If you go to page number 9, Lordship, event date is given 20th 11/2024 on page number 8. Also page number 9, the same event number 30908, Bharat Mahotsav Festival, due date 14th of June. So they must have paid an advance in June for the event that took place in November 2024. So they have taken these certain documents of House of Lords, and at page number 7, it is just a tabular format which is prepared. It looks like a fabricated forged document. Even P3, Lordship, when you are conducting something like a Bharat Mahotsav in House of Lords and Oxford University, you can't have a table saying 2025 dates and on top it says at London 2024. And as it is being submitted that they are being felicitated at House of Lords and Oxford University, Lordship, their lawyer has written to us an official letter saying that esteemed, that is my annexure R8, page 87. May I continue, Lordship? At R8, page 87, their lawyer has written to my counsel, which says on line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the daughters are invited by the esteemed Oxford University for a function. Where is the letter of Oxford University? Where is the letter of House of Lords? So the contention and the way it is projected that the Oxford University is felicitating them or House of Lords is felicitating them, it doesn't show anywhere. It's just an event being conducted in House of Lords, and that too the documents seem to be fabricated completely. See, P3 heading at page 34 itself shows London 2024. So they have taken something from last year and fabricated. It looks like a cut and paste job of this. Even on page IA1, page 7, it does not have any heading. Sorry?
Thank you.
2025, Lordship. Yes, but the heading shows Bharat Mahotsav Festival of India at London 2024. It looks like when you see, then it should say 2025. No, Lordship. In 2024, IA7, IA1, page 8 shows that there was something held in November 2024. So it looks like they have taken these old documents and made up a cut and paste job and only changed the date on page 7 and put a date of. They have not, the program, I intend to say that this program is not happening at all. There is no letter from Oxford University. There is no letter from House of Lords as is projected here, that they are being felicitated by Oxford University and House of Lords. No. No, even if they are doing it, I'll be very happy. But there are so many other issues, my lordship. I'm opposing because there is a long history of parental alienation, a very strong parental alienation. There are more than 500 documents already before the family court, which are already brought on record as to how systematically parental alienation has been caused and have been thrown out of their lives. They are admitted into schools without my knowledge, removed from the school without my knowledge. In spite of several mails written to the mother, what is happening about their school? Then I was not allowed to meet the children. All these documents are there in these annexures. Sorry? No, in fact, prohibitory order to what effect, sir? No, there is no. This has come before they came with these applications last year in November before the family court. Before I could put my reply, the date is today is 15th, the date is 18th. Before we could put the reply, they took something on board on 3rd of January without telling us, and the judge in family court reprimanded them as to why have you not informed the father, and why have you informed the father last minute on 30th of December? How do you expect me to give an order? The father has a right to know everything, and they got reprimanded, so they withdrew everything without our knowledge on the 7th of January by filing something here. And also, Lordship, Bharat Mahotsav, we went to Bharat Mahotsav, they have given this P3 at the bottom. There is if you could kindly peruse P3 at the bottom, there is a number. It says mobile number 430-69785. Our lordships are page 35. At the bottom, it says mobile number 430 whatever. That mobile number does not belong to either Bharat Mahotsav or Bharat Mahotsav Festivals LLP. My annexure R1 shows that on Truecaller, it shows Vardhaman Enterprises Ashokji. There are too many things, Lordship, which don't make sense. They don't make ends meet. No, there are so many. We'll come to the one name which constantly comes through all this petition as well as all the annexures which are given to is Unnati Singh. Who's this Unnati Singh? Unnati Singh is a friend of a mother. If you go to my annexure R2, there is a message sent by the mother to me on 23rd September 2017, praising that this is the Unnati Singh's message for me sent to her, praising that I was a very good master of ceremony in one of the functions. Page 14, annexure R2, page 14 says message from Unnati for you. She asked me for your number. Shall I give it? It shows that she's not my friend, she's her friend. And everywhere there is Unnati Singh, who's the beauty expert in a fashion show, the children are getting awards. And the moment yesterday, sorry? No, but the children must get some.
Prime Minister of the country has given.
No.
So, Minister is also managed. President of India has given, Dalai Lama has given, all are managed, Lord.
No, I have serious disputes, but Lordship, this is you. But they are not getting this. I am saying that this thing is not happening at all. It's a fabricated document. Let them prove. The Union of India is here. Let the Union of India say that we have approved. If you see, and the moment, Lordship, these additional documents were given to us yesterday, Bharat Mahotsav Festivals.com website was taken off the net. Kindly see Annexure R3, page 15 and 16. Annexure R3, page 15 and 16. Before that, if you see from page 17 onwards, I have taken out so many printouts from that same website. The website was functional till yesterday. From yesterday, the website is taken off air. There are too many things, Lordship, which don't make sense, and they create a suspicion. And moreover, then I went to Oxford University's website. Lordship may go to Annexure R5. Annexure R5. I went to Oxford University's website and saw the events. There is no such event as mentioned in P3 shows on Oxford University's events page. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. In 38, I put it in the search Bharat Mahotsav, no result. It shows on page 38. Then I went to Merton College website because they are going to start something at Merton College at Oxford University. There are no events happening on that day in Merton College in Oxford University. Page 39, 40, 41. Then, Lordship, I went and put a search, simple search on Google, Bharat Mahotsav 2025, London, UK. The only thing that comes on the search is Gramin Bharat Mahotsav, which was inaugurated by the Honorable PM. Page 42, 43, 44. Then I said, it may not happen in London because there is Oxford written. So my search says on page 46, Bharat Mahotsav 2025 UK, because there is London, House of Lords, as well as Oxford. Even then, only Gramin Bharat Mahotsav of NABARD Bank comes up. Page 46, 47. Now, who's this? Who are these people? If you, Lordship, kindly go to Annexure R4, page number 27. R4, page 27 and 28. Smita Bharadwaj, the mother of my children, has inaugurated an heritage art exhibition of the same people, Confluence NGO. P3 also has this name, Confluence NGO. So she and Unnati Singh is also seen there. Unnati Singh and Smita Bharadwaj inaugurated that art exhibition last year. So they know each other very well since April last year. So what happened is, if you go to Annexure R6, Lordship, which is again about the passport applications filed before the family court last year, R6, page 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. From 52 onwards, Lordship, you can see page 48. What does the application say? That the daughters with the respondent, that is the mother, have to travel abroad on 19/11/24 for a marriage ceremony. Okay, what are the supporting documents? Page number 52, Annexure R6. US, Lordship, may I continue? US Department of State Bureau of Consular Affairs has issued, page 53 shows reconsider travel. Page 54 shows message for US citizens worldwide. It's a security alert. Worldwide caution given on 20th October 2023 that there was some civil unrest in Thailand in these areas which are mentioned on page 53. Now, how is this document relevant for travel to attend a marriage ceremony in 2024? 2023 US government's travel advisory, how is it relevant in 2024? Now, my Lordship may come to the next page. This was filed before the family court, and I'm supposed to give it a reply on this 18th. Page 57, Lordship. Page 57 shows a style guide. Style guide says one lady is married, one girl is marrying a boy. Who are they? How do I know that this is the invitation as mentioned on page 48 that they have to attend a wedding, a marriage ceremony? This is a style guide of one girl marrying a boy. This is not an invitation given to the mother or my children. This is only a style guide which I can, and after that it shows on so and so date wear these clothes, so and so date wear this color clothes, up to page 61, 61, 62. Now this such a style guide can be downloaded from internet galore, Lordship. There are dime a dozen style guides like that available on the internet. So these documents are also fraudulent documents. If there was a real invitation, she should have been transparent and given the invitation first page, second page, third page, that we are indeed invited. Lordship, may kindly go to annexure R8. I'm referring to R8 page 87 again and again because this is an official email and speed post letter sent to my council on 30th of December last year, which very clearly says that the daughters are invited by the esteemed Oxford University for a function. There is no such letter in any of their applications as well as the WP here before you, Lordship. It is only orally submitted that they are being felicitated by Oxford University. They are being felicitated by House of Lords. Where are the letters? The P3 gives you a general thing of felicitations happening. But P3 is, in my view, is fraudulent. Where are the letters? The events of Oxford University don't show that. The event of the IA1 page 7 appears to be a lunch engagement. Lordship, it doesn't happen like that in England. That I've lived there for 4 years. If you have done a booking and paid for an evening function, the evening function has happened. You cannot change it to afternoon function unless there is a written confirmation to the effect. So that page 7 is a fraudulent document. P3 is a cut and paste job, a fraudulent document, because Unnati Singh is known to Smita Bharadwaj since 2017 or even prior to that. And Smita Bharadwaj knows these Confluence people. She attended their art heritage exhibition in April 2024. So, Lordship, now I get you to... Sorry? No, there are from R10, Lordship, R10, there are innumerable mails from my side to the mother which show that I have been completely thrown out of their life. No decision making, no nothing. Everything is done last minute, and everything I am told that yahan pe admission ho gaya. Then without my knowledge, they are being removed from Bhopal school in 6 months. I keep writing mails till April. Now what? Which school? No reply to any of the mails. I get to know about their admission in boarding school in Ooty, Lovedays Lawrence School in Ooty, from Secretary School Education Bharat Sarkar, who's a senior bureaucrat IAS officer. He was my district magistrate when I was member of parliament in Jamshedpur. I was having tea with him and he casually tells me that. It comes to me as a shock. Then I write to her again, what have you done? What are you doing? No reply. No reply. So I have been completely thrown out of their life. There is a severe parental alienation. We asked her to bring, we pleaded before the family court that the court judge should meet my children on 30th of April. They were brought before the court in chamber meeting. Everything was exposed in the chamber meeting. They have been told toxic lies about me, and you are talking about additional chief secretary. I agree. I agree, but that program is not happening. Yes, Lordship, but can
family court is divorce petition.
Sorry?
It's a divorce petition.
It's a divorce petition where custody is a major issue, but can this court entertain a WP petition based on false documents? These are false documents. They don't match.
Even ignoring all these documents.
Sorry?
Ignoring all these documents. Suppose they have approached this court that the passport should be released.
Yes.
Then how you can object?
Then I would say, first of all, but then we are considering hypothetical situation, Lordship.
Suppose court is not interested to go into this controversy.
Correct.
The simple question is that the passport in the absence of any prohibitory order by any court,
Correct.
a passport can be removed with the consent of single parent.
Okay.
How is that?
Then my reply to that, Lordship, would be that because of the history of false documents produced before the family court and
The application that is extend from family abroad.
let them come back. Why have they pulled out from family court? Why have they that too without giving us any notice? On the 7th of January, they withdrew saying not pressed. Why? Why did they withdraw without giving us any intimation and filing the purchase which?
These issues required to be replied.
Yes.
Why?
I'll do that.
May I just complete, sir?
Please. Let him complete, Milord.
This court is not interested to go into all.
Yes,
these
let the,
controversy be taken care by the family.
let the,
Absolutely.
If finding is given by
Yes,
the
yes.
court, then the parties will be in difficulty.
let the respondent complete, Milord.
Yes.
Correct.
We don't want to do any findings without this,
Correct.
without recording any evidence. Let it be decided by the family court. We are here only to decide the issue that whether the permission can be granted, the direction can be given to the passport authority to renew the passport. The consent of single parent from the city only and only.
My contention, only contention, Lordship, is what you have got it right, that the competent court to decide this issue is the family court. Because all the documents are evidence is before the family court. With serious parental alienation happened already. If tomorrow she puts the children in some foreign school and the children don't come at all, because that's the history. That's the history. How do I fight that case?
Court is empowered, family court is empowered to take care of all these situations. Courts are not helpless.
Yes, but then the court, then they have to go to that court and ask for the permission, which they've withdrawn, because that court, based on the evidences produced by me, may want to put some restrictions. Without restrictions, how can you just allow suo moto that, they can travel?
They will answer by their application.
Sorry?
They will answer to this question, except that anything else.
I
Question from the legal issue that whether the permission can be removed with the consent of single parent or not.
No, I want to say that she has not come to the court with clean hands, and these are fraudulent documents, and what she has produced amounts to perjury, and that is why this event is not happening. So why have they produced these documents? So family court is the competent authority to deal with all these issues, including issue of the passport.
So we want to the liberty to raise this issue before the family court,
Yes,
that these documents are filed and these documents are not.
yes, but they have withdrawn them.
The liberty to raise this issue before family court, and family court will decide. Here is the only issue, whether the passport can be removed or not. Only.
Lordship, they should travel with the permission of the family court. Because all the evidence is before family court.
I don't care if it's issued by the court. The police gave it, that without any permission of the court, we will not. There is no such order.
But then if you,
Family court seeks permission. And there is no such direction.
no, because they applied, Lordship.
They are not given a pass.
Yes, no, they applied for travel. No, they applied.
They have approached this court, that even after submitting the application for renewal of passport, the passport authority is seeking the consent of the father. Whereas as per law, in the absence of expiry order, the single parent is competent to apply for the, renewal. Is this your issue?
Very limited, my lord. Very limited.
Yeah, but Lordship,
This code is.
I agree with
Not
you.
to go into any other issue. Only a fundamental right to get it renewed, that's all.
Is pending for the. We should decide all this. We don't want to interfere in the.
But will they get away by filing fraudulent documents, Lordship? They filed these documents. I did not. How do I raise that issue when they are withdrawn from there?
Then you will be entitled to raise this issue before the court and the court will decide upon.
Lordship, can we not get this verified from Union of India, which is the party to this, WP? They're right here. You can hear it at 2:30. 2:30, 3 o'clock.
I'll answer to that, my lord, may not be required.
Submission is.
No, no.
That, Lordship, my respectful
Lord,
submission is that.
I'll answer that, my lord.
Google
Yes.
is showing that in Bharat also.
It's not happening.
My lord,
The last.
my lord, let me answer to everything. My lord, let me answer this, my lord. Now, Lordship, may I, my lord? May I not? Yes, my lord. Now, my lord, Lordship, I'll answer. We have given a detailed disclosure in the required format pro forma, my lord, in the paragraph why we have withdrawn. We have given the reason. I'll come to that. Now, Lordship, first of all, my lord, be cautious of the fact, my lord, that this is not a custody issue. This is only and only renewal of a passport, which is a fundamental right of a person to get it renewed. Once it comes to minor, normal situation is the consent of the parents is involved. Now, the law, my lord, which I showed to your lordships, does not require any consent, only a declaration by one parent that there is no prohibitory order, statutory provision, my lord. Now, lordship, may kindly come to annexure P3, my lord, page 33. I hope this letter finds you in good health and spirits. It is with immense pleasure that we extend this formal invitation to you for a special facilitation and your book promotion at the House of Lords on 14th February and University of Oxford on 17th February during Bharat Mahotsav Festival of One India, scheduled to take place from 14th to 17th February in London, United Kingdom. The theme of the event is celebrating Amrit Kal, realizing New India's vision. As admirers of the work, we believe your presence would greatly inspire and captivate the participants of our prestigious event. It will be our distinct pleasure and honor to join us in this momentous occasion. Amrit Kal, introduced by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, signifies a transformative era for India, and our event aims to promote Indian business, heritage, art, culture, and artisans while enhancing our country's global image as an attractive destination for investors, with Lord Raj Lumba, CBE, as our host. Kindly note this, my lord. The event promises to be a gathering of influential leaders and personalities from various sectors. Our selection board is very happy to nominate you for facilitation at Oxford for your exemplary literary work, which is a great motivation as a youth icon and setting up an example to other upcoming youth. The Bharat Mahotsav Festival of One India encompasses a diverse array of programs, including business summit, fashion shows, exhibitions, cultural programs, business meet, facilitation, all aimed at fostering collaboration and celebrating India's journey of development over the past so many years. Then there is, my lord, page 34 is the function, my lord. What all events are going to take place, my lord? Lordship would see, my lord, day 1, 14th, House of Lords venue, my lord, the Parliament of United Kingdom. And then Lordship would come to the next page, page 35, Educon at Oxford on 17th February, my lord. A complete detailed program, my lord. Now, with this, my lord, Lordship would kindly, my lord, come to the credentials of these persons, my lord. These two applicants. My lord, page 28, my lord. Lordship may kindly come to page 28. I can understand, my lord, father saying that it is all bogus. Page 28, my lord. Just see the achievements, my lord. Endless. Lordship would see page 30, my lord. Letters of appreciation. Honorable President, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Dalai Lama, Honorable, my lord, all authors, Ruskin Bond. And, my lord, now come to, my lord, IA which we have filed, my lord, yesterday. There are two IAs, my lord. Since there was a, my lord, possible doubt, my lord, the respondent always creates, my lord, in every forum. My lord, there are two IAs, my lord. I am handing over.
Second, 516,
Lordship में see, my lord, 516 first, my lord. मुझे कल दी, कल वाली दोनों. Now that is IA to take documents on record, my lord. Lordship on that, my lord. Yes. Lordship, may kindly come to my lord, page 7. My lord, one date of 2024, my lord, I just sought instructions, my lord, while the objection was being raised. We have received the information. Earlier it was slated for last year, my lord. Now it has been postponed for this year. So that and in any case, my lord, Lordship, may kindly come to page 10, my lord. Page 10. The Prime Minister's appreciation of the work done by them. Then Lordship would just scroll, my lord, the pages, my lord. The President of India, Dalai Lama, His Holiness, Dalai Lama, my lord. Lordship would see page 15, my lord. Everything is bogus, my lord. All made up. We have got Dalai Lama, my lord, to hold the books written by the two young girls, my lord, and send a picture of Dalai Lama, my lord. All is bogus, my lord.
I never made this submission.
I am saying, my lord.
I am not the case.
My lord.
Only
So don't over dramatize things.
Okay. I now the second IA, my lord. My lord, only 2 days ago, my lord, we got this formal letter, my lord, and Lordship would appreciate, my lord. The mother being a senior IS officer, government service, my lord, she has to take permission from the government to go, my lord. It is not that she can just travel abroad like anything, my lord. So she has to apply. And this is the reason for her application before the government also, my lord. Lordship, may kindly come to, my lord, page 5 of this IA. Now, this is the Lord Lumba of Moor Park, CBE, House of Lords, London. Mobile number so and so, email number so and so. 14 January 25, Mrs. So and so, so and so. I am delighted to extend an invitation to you to join us guest of honor at a special event which I am hosting at Kolmandali Room at the House of Lords on 14th February 25 from 12:15 to 2:30, and book lunch of your daughters so and so at Oxford, University of Oxford on 17th February 25. The event titled Bharat Mahotsav and Bharat Gaurav Samman India is organized by BM Festivals LLP and will be attended by distinguished business leaders and dignitaries from both India and UK. We are privileged to honor your outstanding contributions and achievements in the field of community service and literature at this special ceremony. Now, Lordship, may kindly come to the writ petition, my lord. Para 2, my lord. I want to read that out, my lord. Declaration that no proceedings are pending. We are given the reason there. Let me, my lord. It is declared that the father of the petitioners have filed a case for custody of the petitioners before the family court at Bandra, Mumbai, being so and so. 2020, 4 years, the respondent has not tried to seek any custody orders from that court. 4 years. This all objection, my lord, is just to, my lord, harass, nothing else, which is pending adjudication. In the said case, the mother of the petitioners had filed an application for permissions to be granted for renewal of the passport. However, during the pendency of the said application, respondent number 2, which is situated at Bhopal, that is within the sole jurisdiction of this honorable court and not under the jurisdiction of Bandra court, has passed the impugned order declining to renew the passport of the petitioner. The said impugned order is not challenged before any other court or authority. Kindly appreciate, the impugned order is not under challenge before any authority. It is further declared and undertaken that even application for grant of permission to renew the passport in PA number so and so shall be withdrawn as not pressed, and as and when it comes for hearing. A formal purchase application P8 to that effect has already been dispatched by the petitioner to the council, who is representing her before the family court for filing, which is in transit as on the date of filing and shall be filed at the earliest when it is delivered. Given the urgent nature of the prayer sought for, the instant petition is being preferred on the grounds mentioned in para 6. No other proceeding on the same subject matter, etc. My lord, the order impugned in this petition, but when we approached, it was a simple renewal application. But pursuant to the objection by the respondent before the passport authorities, that led to passing of the impugned order. That is not under challenge. I am very, very clear about it, my lord. The order impugned in this petition by the passport authority Bhopal refusing to renew on the ground of obtaining consent from the father is not under challenge, because that was not even passed when we approached for renewal, my lord. That was not even passed.
When it was passed,
That order is, my lord,
8th of November.
P6, my lord, 8th of November 24.
when you applied to the family court,
Prior to that, my lord. Prior to
what
that.
is the date?
I'll just.
That document in family court.
That is prior, my lord, probably October or something, my lord. I'll just confirm that. I'll just give the date, my lord. Just give the date. In any case, my lord, the order impugned is not under challenge, and we need a writ of mandamus, my lord,
Along with this order.
against the authority within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, my lord, within the writ jurisdiction of this honorable court. It's not a custody issue, my lord. There is no prohibition by any court. The father has not been in contact, my lord, for last 10 months, and last 4 years, my lord, admittedly, the case is pending, and no orders have been sought, my lord, by the respondent, even seeking custody of the daughters, my lord. And when the daughters are doing so well,
When the application was submitted, what is the date of permission?
just 1 minute, my lord. I'm just informing.
Come to R7.
Yes,
R7 is the application.
yes.
Let me
On
see.
18/11,
No,
24.
10/11.
18/11, Lordship, and the document which he is referring to is at page 85. Same impugned order.
Filed along with that application.
Yes.
That I'm so sorry, my lord. I have not seen this handed over to me just now, my lord.
Is it not correct to say?
My lord, yes, my lord,
that
I stand corrected.
You applied
I-
prior to that order.
I am seeing this for the first time.
After that order,
Certainly.
you applied before the
Yes,
family court.
yes, yes.
And at that time, you must have been aware
Yes,
of
yes,
that.
my lord, but the jurisdiction of the family court, my lord,
Start be issued by
my lord, the family court expressed, my lord, apprehension about jurisdiction to issue a direction to the passport officer at Bhopal.
There is no order.
And there is no order. There is no order. And the reason, my lord, the next date was given was 18th of January, my lord, after the expiry date. The family court, my lord, with that apprehension, gave the next date after the date of expiry of passport. So we had no other option, my lord. No other option but to withdraw that application, my lord. That application has been filed there, my lord. So since the family court gave the date of next hearing after the date of expiry, my lord. So, my lord, I stand corrected so far as this 1811 order, my lord. I had no occasion to even look at this, my lord. I just handed over. So that thing is correct, my lord, that this application was a part of record before the family court. But the fact remains, my lord, the family court gave the next date of hearing as 17th or 18th, my lord, which is after the date of expiry of the passport. So that made that application totally redundant even otherwise.
Failed to convince the family court that it's an urgent matter.
Yes. Yes. They were
The
reprimanded.
question would be, my lord,
You approached to the family court in the month of November.
my lord,
You
I am-
received the official invitation from the House of Lords from the month of November.
I'll explain that, my lord. My lord, as I said, my lord, it is not a custody issue. I have to seek enforcement of a fundamental right as laid down in Menaka Gandhi, to get a passport renewal, my lord, to travel. Now that fundamental right,
Whether this issue was involved in Menka Gandhi's case, that whether the passport can be renewed upon the application of single parent.
Lordship, we have uploaded one recent judgment,
No,
my lord.
Menka Gandhi.
No, that was not a case of renewal, my lord. Menka was
Not a case of
yes,
renewal.
right to
Yes.
travel, and right to travel encompasses, my lord, right to get a passport issued. Otherwise, you don't travel.
Menka
It
Gandhi,
arises out of passport, my lord.
that case is not directly applicable to
Milord,
the issue in hand.
The distinction between a renewal and a grant of passport is too thin to keep Menaka Gandhi aside, my lord. It's too thin.
Here is the simple question is,
My lord,
whether the passport authority was justified in issuance of a direction that you obtain the consent of the father of the minor children.
and for
That
that,
is a single issue
Yes.
before this court,
yes,
and that issue was not involved in the case of Menka Gandhi.
my lord, a minor has also got a fundamental right which a major has.
It's a different matter.
Now, Lordship would just see the judgment, my lord, which we have uploaded, my lord. My lord, Yushika Vivek Gedam, my lord, kindly see that, my lord, judgment. We have just now uploaded it, my lord. Just see that judgment. What is the legal proposition and what is the law, my lord? This is a division bench, my lord, of Mumbai High Court, 18th January 25. Very recent, 2 weeks ago. May I read that, my lord, if your lordship has got it? My lord, item number 5, my lord, in the uploaded.
Yes, I am reading it.
Yes, the petitioner so-and-so is a minor pursuing higher education who has filed this petition under 226 of the Constitution through her mother so-and-so, the natural guardian. The grievance of the petitioner against the respondent number 2, regional passport officer, who has issued the impugned communication dated 18 November 24, informing that petitioner that her passport application dated so-and-so would not be processed for the reason that the petitioner's father has objected for reissuance of passport of the petitioner. Impugned communication is required to be noted. Exactly same situation, my lord. Then, my lord, second page, para 3. The relevant facts are there is a marital dispute between the petitioner's father so-and-so and mother, marriage solemnized on Itna. The petitioner was born on so-and-so. Para 4. It is contended that the petitioner's mother was subject to persistent harassment, physical and mental, by the father. Hence, the mother has filed MCRC against the petitioner's father and also against the parents under section 12 of the Domestic Violence Act in the court of so-and-so. And then para 5, it is contended that the petitioner's father on one hand has filed a petition for restitution of conjugal rights under section 9 before the family court at Durg, Chhattisgarh, which has later been withdrawn. Thereafter, the petitioner father filed petition 37 of 2017 seeking divorce under 13 of the Hindu Marriage Act before the family court at Durg, Chhattisgarh, which is dismissed by the family court by the judgment dated 8 September 23. The order family court is challenged by the petitioner's father before the High Court of Chhattisgarh at Bilaspur. Further, by an order passed by the Supreme Court on wife's transfer application, first appeal filed by the petitioner's father has not been transferred and heard before the Bombay High Court bench at Aurangabad. Proceedings are pending adjudication. Then 7, my lord. The petitioner is taking education at Kendriya Vidyalaya, Pune. In the last academic year, in the 10th standard, she secured 92% marks. On 6/24, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan issued a circular that 12 students be nominated for Kendriya Vidyalaya schools for attending Sakura Science High School program to be held at Japan, for which the eligibility of the students from Kendriya Vidyalaya who have secured over 90% in 10th examination. It is contended that as a petitioner being a bright student having scored more than 90% in 10th examination, she was nominated by her school to attend the said program in Japan, for which she need a valid reissued passport. Same situation, my lord. The petitioner mother made an application dated 28th October to the respondent number 2 for reissuance of her passport supported by all relevant documents. It was numbered as passport application so-and-so by the impugned communication. As noted by us herein above, the petitioner's application is refused to be processed on the objection raised by the father. In the backdrop, the present petition is prayed for the following reliefs. Then para 12, my lord. The contention of the respondent number 2 is that the petitioner's mother, along with the petitioner's passport,
Judgment that is there in the reference.
Yes, it is there, Lordship, but I'll say something after it
And my lord,
finishes.
and lordship,
Direct judgment, yes.
my lord, lordship would see, my lord, para 17. We may observe that the passport authority is certainly bound to consider a variety of facts and circumstances in respect of the applications received by for issuance of a passport, and assessment of such application is required to be considered on the touchstone of the requirement of the provisions of the law and rules and to deal with variety of situation. The government, being alive of the variety of such requirements, is writ large not only from the provisions of the rules but different forms which have been prescribed to deal with different situations. All such rules and forms are required to be given due effect and on the touchstone of the mandate as prescribed by the provisions of the Passport Act. It is in such context we may observe that a specific provision has been made when a declaration in terms of Annexure C is required to be made in cases of one parent minor has not given consent. For convenience, we note the declaration in Annexure C. Lordship would see, my lord, point number D in that Form C, my lord. There is an ongoing court case for divorce/custody of the minor child, and the court has not given any order.
I have gone through the complete judgment.
Okay, my lord. Another judgment, my lord. Serial number 2, Karnataka High Court.
One is sufficient. Yes.
One is sufficient. So, my lord, my only respectful prayer is, my lord, the father may ventilate his grievances against the mother, my lord. Let them fight, my lord. Let them fight. But the fact remains, my lord, kindly appreciate.
Whether you submitted any application before the family court at the time of withdrawing the application?
That is annexed. We have annexed it, my lord.
What is the
So
annexation?
that is last annexure, my lord.
8.
To the petition, my lord, page 48. That has already been filed, my lord.
It's a Purshis for an applicant. There is no order passed on that.
Yes, because the court is yet to take up the application, my lord, on the 18th of January, my lord, after everything is over, my lord. After the date of renewal is over, my lord.
Lordship, that date will
And
be
we
taken
have
by the Lord.
filed this application that intend to file appropriate petition from the Honorable High Court at Jabalpur, my lord. It's a question of enforcing a fundamental right that only a writ court can do, my lord.
Why you approach to the family?
It's a misconception, my lord. It's a misconception enforcement of a fundamental. That's why we have withdrawn, my lord. We have given a declaration in the required format. We have filed an application where we have brought to this notice of this court that it will be withdrawn on the next date of hearing, which is again, my lord, on 18th after the passport expires. So once
There are 3 of that application.
yes, because the court gave the next date, my lord, para 2 dekhe sir, isse pehle.
Yes,
In context of para 2,
meaning thereby you fail to convince the court that it's an urgent matter.
my lord, but there is no order on merits. There is no note. There is nothing in that.
As,
My lord,
as you applied to the court on 18/11/2024,
my lord,
after passing the order by the passport authority,
my lord,
along with the copy of the passport authority, that the direction be issued for renewal of that passport.
yes, my lord.
And thereafter, as the case was listed on 18/1/2025,
Was nahi, is to be listed.
is to be listed on
My lord,
18/1/2025.
I'll put it. I'll put
An
it.
application withdrawing.
Yes, we are withdrawing. This application has been filed. It comes up on 18th. We undertake to withdraw it. My lord, that's our affidavit.
Till it has not been withdrawn.
Because the matter is not listed. The matter, my lord, I would say to the extent, my
Sir,
lord.
you can't move an application for urgent hearing in that.
No, my lord, again,
not?
my lord,
That
direction.
court is not having any
My
jurisdiction.
lord, direction to the passport officer at Bhopal would be without the jurisdiction of the family court at Bandra, my lord.
So now this writ petition is pending for the same relief. That application is also pending.
No,
for
but
the
then, my lord,
same relief.
my lord, I appreciate, my lord. The order, that passport officer's order is on record, but it is not challenged in that sense. It is not challenged. My friend says, my lord, the relief is not to quash that order or set aside that order. It's only, my lord, seeking renewal. But then, my lord, once if a party files a misconceived application, let me go to that extent before a court.
When you want to travel?
My lord,
What is the date of proposed travel?
my lord, 14th February is the travel number 1. 3 weeks are required for processing of UK passport, my lord. That is as per the requirement. Visa, my lord. That is not in anybody's hand. Not even the central government. It is the embassy of the concerned UK, my lord, embassy. So 3 weeks are required for that. So I have only this week, my lord, to get the passport and get the visa renewed, visa issued, my lord, for travel.
Mr. Bharadwaj,
Yes, Lordship.
we will permit them for renewal of the passport to complete the formalities for visa, etc. But before traveling to the UK, they will approach to the family court and they will seek permission from the family.
Why, my lord, may I say, my lord?
You complete all the
My lord,
formalities.
may I-
Complete all the formalities.
My lord, with greatest respect, my lord. My lords are putting horse behind the cart, my lord. Why should I approach, my lord? The law requires somebody who, my lord,
Okay.
somebody who has to oppose.
We will grant liberty to
Yes.
him.
Yes, to go and get a, my lord,
Prohibitory order.
law requires a prohibitory. I don't want a prohibitory order. One who wants, he has to go. Why should I go?
And obtain a prohibitory order. if
Yes,
you
go
want.
and obtain. Go and
Yes,
obtain.
Lordship. See, I have
And
only one thing.
My lord, let that not be a direction from the High Court. It may be
Liberty.
yes,
It will be liberty.
yes. If he, my lord, again, my lord, that liberty would be necessary.
This court is not in a position to decide all these objections raised by the respondent. You have submitted some documents. You are showing that this event is going to be happened on 14th of February. He has raised serious doubts.
My lord, may, with respect, my lord, I want to go on a holiday. Read these documents.
Why you filed all these
My lord,
documents?
I am not saying
There
that.
was no need.
I am saying something
There
else,
was
my
no
lord.
need to assign any reason.
I am saying something else, my lord.
Whether there was any need to assign any reason.
No, then I have to show my bona fides. That yes, this is for what I am
That is
traveling.
the issue.
So
That your bona fides are still under the cloud.
otherwise, how do I show urgency, my lord? How do I show urgency unless I show to the court that this is the purpose for which I am going? Now, my lord, what happened? There were 2 documents shown, my lord. One, my lord, there was a marriage, my lord, at Island, my lord, Phuket. That card was which was shown. My lord, the kids could not travel, my lord. That was not so important for us. That was not, we just gave up.
At that time, your passport was in force.
My lord, they require minimum 3 or 6 months validity to travel. It's not that. My lord, if I had some other intention, I would have done, my lord. And
We are granting you the permission
yes,
and with the liberty to the opposite side.
if he chooses so,
No.
my lord,
He is raising all the doubts.
my lord, will your
He
lordship,
must
my
have
lord,
some
kindly-
liberty to raise all these questions before a competent court.
My lord, as of now, there is no prohibitory order,
Yeah.
not even an intention to prohibit.
Okay.
And
The court has corrected itself that we will not put a condition to obtain the permission from the family court. But the father is having a right to approach to the family court if he wishes.
yeah, if he wishes, let him. Nobody can stop that. Avail a remedy, my lord.
I would say that if they wish to go, they are saying about all these documents. They produced all these documents in family court. They produced all these
That is
documents
the only
before you.
reason. Once they have approached to the family court with the application and
So-
during the pendency of the application before family court,
Yes,
they have approached this court.
This
Therefore, we
court.
are granting
There are-
liberty. Otherwise, there was
there are parallel proceedings
such
cannot be
liberty.
run. And not only that, Lordship, he's making all sorts of false, this thing about I'm not bothered about the children. There are purshis and purshis. There is a
Raise all these
custody.
issues before family court.
Exactly.
File appropriate
Exactly.
application
But
before family
if
court.
they wish
Let
to
them-
travel, Lordship, if I may, if they wish to travel, they should seek permission of the family court.
There is no prohibitory order till now. Obtain a prohibitory order from the family court.
Okay.
Very well.
The petitioners
And the date
are
of
the
18th,
minor daughters of respondent number 3. Full stop. The petitioners through mother applied to Regional Passport Office, Bhopal, Ministry of External Affairs for renewal of their passport. Full stop. After receipt of the application, the Regional Passport Office issued a communication to the father of the petitioners, that is respondent number 3, and respondent number 3 has raised the objections by communication dated 8/11/2024. The assistant passport officer within bracket policy intimated to the mother of the petitioners to obtain the consent of the father. It is mentioned in the communication that father of the minor children refused to grant the consent, refused to extend the consent for renewal of the passport of the children, and has objected strongly to the issuance of passports for his minor daughters. Full stop. Assistant passport officer, by the impugned communication dated 8/11/2024, asked the mother of the petitioners to obtain the court permission for issuance of passport to minor children. Full stop. Next. It is not in dispute. It is an admitted position. It is an admitted position that father of the children applied family court, Mumbai, for obtaining the degree of divorce against the mother of the petitioners, and the matter is still pending before the family court, wherein the issue of custody of the minor children is also involved,
pending.
is also pending,
There's an order to that.
is also pending. Full stop. After receipt of the impugned communication from the passport office, the mother of the children submitted an application to the family court, Mumbai, at Bandra on 18/11/2024, requesting authorization for the renewal of passports of her minor children. Have you mentioned this reason in that application that
That-
on 14/2/2025, these children will be elicited at
Yes.
House of Lords in that application?
Let me, my lord.
Kindly point out.
हाँ, family court application. My lord, reply में आई है अभी जो. The family
Application.
application for the family court. Main
Application filed before family court, whether this reason was assigned in that application?
Yeah.
Family court.
I'll just meanwhile confirm.
Yes. A copy of the application was supplied to the mother of the children. And the case was fixed. Case has been fixed for hearing upon the application on 18/1/2025.
कभी ये नहीं था ना.
The date has been taken by their lawyer there. The lawyer was present,
It's okay.
and this is not mentioned in their application. What you were just asking, Lord.
Thereafter, one application was moved on behalf of the mother of the petitioners before family court, Mumbai, to not press the application moved on 18/11/2024, wherein it is mentioned that she intends to file appropriate petition and seek the intended relief before High Court of Madhya Pradesh at Jabalpur.
After the fight.
Full stop. That withdrawal application will be considered by the family court on the next date of hearing, that is 18/1/2025. In the meanwhile, the petitioners through their mother and natural guardian has approached this court by presenting the present petition on 7/1/2025, seeking the following reliefs. Next. Next. This court on 8/1/2025, considering the urgency, issued notice to respondent number 3 within bracket father bracket close through speed post as well as by electronic mode, and list the case on 10/1/2025 when the lawyer of the respondent number 3 appeared and sought short adjournment. As the case is listed today. Stop. है उसमें?
उसमें नहीं है सर, वो नवंबर में फाइल हुआ था and we just seeking instructions, my lord. The invitation, my lord, that was
Therefore, there are some reasons. Therefore, we are granting liberty.
we have no problem in that, my lord. It's
Because once you applied to the family court,
there was no this
application,
occasion.
it was not mentioned that this is to be happened on 14/2/2025.
Because that was not the time, my lord. The application, as the endorsement says, my lord, was filed on 18/11/24 and annexure P3 is dated 9/12/24.
Even
Afterward, let him
you
object.
were aware of.
Certainly, let him object. Let him object.
Yes. The lead senior counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner submits that every citizen is having fundamental right to obtain the passport and travel as per his own wish. Further submits that the petitioners have achieved several awards and they have been invited by House of Lords, UK, to participate in the invited by House of Lords UK for a special felicitation and their book promotion at House of Lords on 14 February and University of Oxford on 17 February during Bharat Mahotsav, Festival of One India scheduled to take place from February 14th to 17th, 2025 in London, United Kingdom. He further submits that the invitation has been annexed with the petition as Annexure P3, which contains the detail of the program. And for the purpose of attending the said program, the petitioners are in need of valid passport, which is going to be expired on 16/1/2025. He further submits that upon the application submitted for renewal of the passport, the Passport Office Bhopal has erroneously issued the impugned communication to the mother of the petitioner for obtaining the consent of the father or court permission for the purpose of renewal of passport of minor children.